So we're talking about how to use Google Maps. So apart from Google Maps, there's another app by Google. What was it, Tilna?
Google Travel.
Google Travel. So this is a way of an itinerary, right? So
Yeah.
you can plan for things.
Actually, Google Travel got rebranded to Google Trips.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that also in the same manner reads our emails and gather all the information about our trip.
Yeah.
And then they suggest things to do. So
Yes.
they know what day we are traveling and what day we are ending the travel
Yeah. So
holiday. So they know all they plan everything in our trip. So you can say, I like to do this, I like to do that, and based on that, Google Trips will suggest you what to do.
So that also like it automatically picks up most of the things from your Gmail account. So if you had your hotel bookings, if you had your, because Google knew my hotel was, because actually I didn't even book it. Tilna did the booking. Tilina forwarded me that email. So again, Google read it. So it was showing what our hotel was. It was actually giving us direction. I mean, even if you into Uber you can actually check in from Google Maps. I mean, like in a lot of countries, and it shows you the cheapest way out. But only thing we had in terms of Google Maps was still in a it couldn't really map out the train routes, right?
I mean, to find the station entrance was kind of tricky because so many entrances and so many the stations are huge.
Yeah.
So it was kind of tricky, but
I couldn't figure out why Google was failing on that, because we had to so we knew what other train route was, we knew how to take it, but we didn't realize that there's a train entrance right next to a hotel, which we had to walk long way across when we were coming in. And then the second day we realized there's a the entrance to the train station is right under the so actually they had a supermarket there and right next to it. So these are little things that you can't do, but in terms of prediction, the traffic, everything, I mean, it was amazing how Google Maps, I mean, we only think Google Maps in a way where it shows you how to go to a certain destination, right? But
even at our office calling, people are like, check the map and see how the traffic is and say, I'll wait a bit and go later.
So I do that. I mean, I just open up the app, I see it. Now people will wonder, how does Google knows what the traffic is? A lot of people think that now, because I travel with a lot of cab drivers in most of them, they think it comes from the satellites. It's not. Again, Google take location data out of your phone without you knowing, unless you explicitly say don't take it. So they collectively gather, because people who use maps, for example, now I was traveling to Gaul last weekend, I had my maps on, right, for certain extent of times. So it knows it knows that I'm traveling, it knows I'm going to the certain location. So it was collecting my data in terms of my speed, how long it takes. So when they average out all this information, everyone has a phone, everyone has Google Maps, right?
By default, even if you don't have the Maps app open, they can gather data, right?
So you don't have to have your maps open. That's what I'm saying. If you have an Android phone, it's automatically taking that data, especially like the cab companies who use this app. There are a lot of companies who use it now. So all those data get accumulated together and Google analyze it and tell you. And the prediction has been quite good. When I was coming in, I knew there was a traffic, so I decided not to drive. So I decided to take a cab and give the burden to someone else. And when I coming out, I was like telling Tilin, hey, I'll reach you before you do, right? But Google, when I opened up the Google Maps, it was like all red, and it was like predicting me like 6:15 or so, and actually came here at that same time. So this is how they do it. Now, if you're wondering how these satellites and all that, no, they are not using satellite in terms of handling traffic. It's all user collective data. This is what do you call big data, I guess. A lot of people talk about big data. So all this data is collected. Similarly, you can even contribute if you want to. If you have Google Maps, say you're traveling, if you want to become a contributor, you can contribute to it. So I'm a contributor now. So for example, if I go to certain place, it'll ask, hey, would you like to put a photograph up? hey, would you like to give some feedback about the location?
Basically, all the data Google has is made by people, right?
Yes. Now the sad point is now you can't edit Google Maps anymore because the map maker is no longer available. If you do changes, it doesn't get applied anymore. But apart from that, you can submit venue information, photographs, so you can write your reviews on it. Now you can review actually as well. So recently so the weekend we went to a certain place and the food was really bad, so I just immediately Google Maps, after a little while it just popped up and asked, after we left the place, how was the food, how was the place, what was the atmosphere, does it have a restroom. So all this information they gather.
Yeah.
So and even we were looking for ATM and Google Maps was right, and actually we were the one who was like messing it up. So when we were in Singapore, we wanted to look for a specific ATM, and then that's another thing till I want to bring up in terms of travel. So a lot of people, how you used to travel is you go to the bank, you get dollars out, and then you take that, you pay for it.
Yeah.
That's how it be. I mean,
sometimes you need to show the bank your visa also to get this.
I never done it. What I do is I just go to the whatever country I go, I find an ATM, put it in, take the cash out, and it has been cheaper. I mean, before I left, I did what the Singapore dollar conversion, and if I want to buy 100 Singapore dollars, how much would have been, right? Then I went to that certain country and I had a certain bank. I was looking for that ATM, we couldn't find it, so I used another ATM, I withdrew my money, and it was 500 rupees cheaper. And it was safe as well. I mean, you don't have to carry anything you don't want to.
You have remember what you have to call the bank beforehand and let them know that you are going to use your cards elsewhere.
Yes, so you have to tell the bank and make sure that banks support international withdrawals. Almost all bank does, but certain banks doesn't. So that's all the time we have for today. So again, if you have any comments, feedback, if you want to let us know anything, if you want to ask something, all you can do is just email us techtalk, that's one word, at takaslk.com. Let us know. I see all the emails that come across. We'll be more than happy to reply to if anything. If you have questions, we'll be more than happy to talk about it in an upcoming episode. So have a great week. See you next week.